Hello everyone, it's Old Guardian here. In this how to play video, I'm going to take a look at Resurrect Priest. This is currently the best performing Resurrect Priest list on the ladder according to HS Replay, and it's a non-quest build. The difference between running quest in Resurrect Priest or not running quest is that the quest version can make a lot bigger minions. It's good in very slow matchups like against Control Warrior, whereas the non-quest variant gets a much better mulligan because you don't have to hold on to the quest, so you actually find your mass hysterias, you find your water bearers, your psycho bombs. So you find the cards that you need to defend early, so you're better against aggressive decks. And because ladder is much about aggression right now, then non-quest is overall the more effective way. The key idea behind Resurrect Priest is that you have lots of sticky minions and you're able to bring them back a lot of times. Because you have Mass Resurrection that brings stuff back, you have Psycho Bombs that bring stuff back, Xerx's Cloning Gallery doesn't bring stuff back, but it brings a bunch of stuff on the board immediately at once, and then Nesot the Corruptor brings a lot of stuff back. And what you really want to do with Nesot is play Nesot multiple times. So you want to get an Imperator's Antique on Nesot and on Seance. So then Nesot costs 9, Seance costs 1. Then you're able to play your Nesot and you're able to seance that. Or if you can get multiple Taurus Antiques going, one scenario is where you get the Emperor Taurisan from Xerx's Cloning Gallery, so it discounts Nesot and Seance once, and then you find your real Emperor Taurisan later on, so you can play it again. You can do it first or you can do it after. Once you seance Nesot, it's always going to cost 10. So if you do it after, you can do with 1 tick on Nesot and 1 tick on Seance. Or if you have both Seances early in hand and you can get 2 ticks on one of the Seances so that it will cost 0, then that also works. So then you're able to play 1 and a 2 and a 3 Nesot boards. And between those 3 Nesot boards, the Cloning Gallery, the Mass Resurrections, and the Psycho Bombs, you just have so many minions. Opponent will have a hard time dealing with that. And as its crown jewel, the deck has Haka, the Slow Flayer, because otherwise decks like Holy Rat Paladin, these sorts of combo decks, they just draw through their deck and they kill you. And that's awkward, you don't want that to happen. So by putting in some Corrupted Bloods, because this deck really doesn't have any card draw in it, so you're not drawing faster than your opponent. Opponent will get to those Bloods first. So Hakar can be very useful. The deck also has tons of removal. Plague of Death, Silence and Destroy Everything, then there's Light Bombs, there's Mass Hysterias, tons of boardless for a little later in the game, and earlier in the game, Shadow Word Pain, Penance, Forbidden Words can help you stay in the game long enough so that you get to play something, you get to Psycho Bomb that. Maybe you find a couple of Death Rattles, then you get to the Cloning Gallery, then you get to Resurrections, then you get to Nesot. And that's the path to winning games. The deck has a very slow start, you practically do nothing at the start. So mulligan wise, you're typically looking for stuff like Mass Hysteria, stuff like Light Bomb, so that you would have some kind of AoE ready to go as early as possible so that you can clear out some boards. And obviously if you're facing aggressive decks, then Shadow Word Pain, Penance can also be useful cards to keep. The best minions to keep are the early ones, Psycho Bomb, Infiltrator, Water Bearer, Celiax. You really want to focus on getting something out there as early as possible. And if the matchup is a really slow one, or if your hand is really strong, then you can also keep Xerx's Cloning Gallery, because that is the strongest individual card, because it just pulls tons of minions on the board, so then if they die, they are all there ready and waiting for being resurrected. If you enjoy this content, you can support the channel by joining as a member or as a subscriber on YouTube, and joining as a follower or subscriber on Twitch. And now, let's go take a look at Resurrect Priest in action. Let's see. Some Resurrect Priest, without the quest this time. And I managed to pick up my Mass Hysteria. Mass Hysteria is good. We're up against a Shaman. Shaman kept 3 cards, including this card, so it could be a quest Shaman. How he's going to coin out the totem, right? Not like I can do a whole lot about that. Pain or Penance would be the answers this deck has to it, but I'm unable to use either of them right now. Okay, it's the quest variant. I'm still seeing a lot of quest variants this low. When you get a little bit higher... Oh well, that was just a dragon hook. Then it doesn't actually do anything. And we are being very priestly here and just passing the turn. If everything has 0 attack though, then they don't really die to my board clears. But are they threats? Well, that's a lot of... That is a lot of lackeys. Still need to keep chilling. Probably go with Sandhoof next turn. And there is the option to just do nothing and then go Torison on 6 and then Psycho Bolt the Torison back. That will give me multiple discounts, but I don't have a Nesoth or anything, or Clothing Gallery. Don't have anything like that available here. So maybe that's not strong enough. He just keeps pumping those lackeys into hand. And this deck could have a Bloodlust. Sometimes they do nowadays. It's a little scary. I think I need to play the Water Bearer here. Not that it's that effective, but a little bit of something out there to challenge this. I can't play Emperor with no Nesoth and no Seance in hand. I mean, I need one or the other. So that I can do... I actually need both, right? I kind of need both. If I want to be able to do multiple Nesoths against all of his mind control decks, that's going to be hard. And his Shadowbook is going to be crazy, because he has so many lackeys. Okay, that's cool, we get rid of a couple of minions here. But at least he loses some tempo. That's a little bit of something. Yeah, I have to hold on to the Emperor for quite some time now. Do I want to play a card over there? This board is not really doing that much. I have the option to play the Kartut, but why? Taking 6 damage from the board. Fine, I'll play the Kartut. Let's do it. I have a sneaking suspicion that I will lose this game, because Shaman has so much stuff right now. This has been churning out lackeys since turn 1. I've seen 4 of those lackeys and there's more in hand. And that's generated 6 lackeys by now. I could have used Forbidden Words on it, I guess. Too many faces lackeys, that's going to be such a great Shudderwock too. And then there's all the burst. I want to play the Emperor once I have Nesoth and Seance in hand. My mind control decks are just going to steal almost everything. That's kind of awkward. But we'll see. We'll see. What is the plan here? Just needed to get rid of something in hand. He's generating too many resources. He can't handle it. That's funny, by the way. Someone actually generating too many resources. I don't want to Psycho Bomb anything here. I think I'll just keep chilling for now. There's not a whole lot I can do. I'm using Resurrect Priest. Yeah, the quest version it's more difficult to survive with the quest version. Because with the quest version your mulligan is so much weaker, because you keep the quest in the mulligan. There's the Nesoth, but still no sight of Seance. I mean, Light Bomb kills 5 minions here. It's probably okay to Light Bomb this. Let's get rid of those 5. Heal up a little. I don't want him to be bouncing the Life Drinker, that's the thing. Oh, but he might bounce this one. If not now, then soon. Okay, I need to mass resurrect the Kartuts and the Water Bearer. I believe. Now I kind of can't kill that one even. There's a seance, so now the Emperor would also be available. But I believe this is a mass resurrection. So the Void Bearer heals me back to 20. Couple of Kartuts. I don't think he has 20 from hand. But who knows what kind of spells he's able to pick up. That's a lot of spells. Okay, not bad. Not bad at all. And now there's also a bunch of Murlocs. That Plague of Murlocs was a surprise. Well, it was a discovered card, and it's of course super unlikely to be discovered, but that was tough for me, because now my Resurrect pool is a lot weaker. He can also mind control tech some stuff if I play like Cloning Gallery. But I think Cloning Gallery is probably still the way to go. That will give me a couple of convincing infiltrators and a Kartut, which he may or may not be able to steal. That's Cloning Gallery. So the Void Bearer is going to heal me up. I have the option to kill something with... I think I will kill a minion with this. I'll take that healing. And because of the infiltrators, it's very difficult for him to actually have a lot of stuff survive. Because those infiltrators will just start killing things here. Now he can start rolling with the mind control tech, which I believe he will. He managed to pick up the Kartut. That's a little bit tough. Alright, with the Kartut on his side, I suppose I need Mass Hysteria. I suppose I do. He has multiple discovered spells. Mass Hysteria and Psycho Bomb. It could bring back a Murloc. Or Psycho Bomb and Emperor. 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 11, 12 damage. Another 9 from hand. I've seen both Life Drinkers, and I've seen a Wasp. 9 from hand is pretty unlikely. I mean, that's more. Well, I think I need to go with these now. See what I can pick up. I actually pick up a Kartut. That's pretty crucial. Okay. With the Kartut out there, I'm much more likely to survive. I can seance the Nesot once. Okay, going to 27. Feels good. Shaman has way too many tools. Yeah, Shaman is by far the most popular class at the moment. It is the strongest class by a large margin. But we'll see how this goes. Rockbiter and going for the face, I suppose. Even more spells. He has so many spells. 3 Ethereal Lackeys, that's 6 spells. That's a lot of spells. So I've seen the Plague of Murlocs, I've seen the Rockbiter. Obviously he's looking for another Plague of Murlocs. Hexies. That sort of stuff. Okay. So far so good. Not even evolving. Alright, I don't mind. I suppose I will Nesot here. He might have the second mind control tech, or he might not. But Nesot brings back the card to send a Hakar. I suppose that's what we go for. Do we make a copy of that Nesot? And let's see what he can do next. He has 4 discovered spells left. He might have another mind control tech here. I've seen one mind control tech. Has he drawn both? He has drawn both mind control techs in the top half of his deck. And he gets both of my convincing infiltrators. Oh, how nasty. Okay. He's also drawing a lot of cards though. Drawing cards can be bad for you, you know. Well, at this point, he might be able to bounce the mind control tech if I don't kill it. I have some ways to kill it though. I think I need to take a hit over. If the Nesot dies, yeah, it's always going to be a bit of a roll here. I mean, I have the option to play a convincing infiltrator out there myself. I think I do want to play a convincing infiltrator. No, even if everything goes wrong, I don't. I'll do it like this and like that. Something dies. I'll play that, something dies again. I think I wanted to Forbidden Words, the mind control tech, but I was a little slow there. Okay, some lucky power. So some randoms. And he did get back both of these, right? Yeah, I think he did. So is he going to have enough power to just kill me? Serious question. I need to kill the Barista so he can't do another Barista. Is he going to have lethal? But I can't let him have another Barista. Actually can't kill the mind control tech here. Let's kill one of these. I'll play a Kaatut. Heal up a little bit. And use Forbidden Words on that lackey now. He was able to burn a blood. That's awkward now for me. Huh. There are only 2 bloods in his deck and he's able to burn one. That's so sweet. So now, I mean, he has the 2 kobold lackeys and he has the mind control tech. It might have actually been better for me that the mind control tech survived, because otherwise he would have 3 kobold lackeys in hand from the Barista. So this isn't looking too bad at all. Even if he evolves this board, this isn't looking that bad. Yeah, I know he has mind control tech from Barista. Obviously I know that. But it might even be better that he got that instead of getting another lucky. Legendary minion, eh? So this is a Mass Hysteria board, I believe. This is just going to hit face first. 4, 6 minions. 8 minions. Or do I just kill the evil totem first? I could also kill the evil totem off here. That might be fine. Kill that one. Hit there. I'll use this Mass Hysteria. I do a Mass Hysteria this board. Try to get rid of some stuff. Most of the stuff dies. Nice. And I can Psycho Bomb and see what I can pick up from that one. Ooh. Sandhoof Water Bearer. I guess I will heal there actually. It's still 50-50 which one it heals. But I think I'd rather have this as a tree than as a tree one. So he has the MC tech, he has to... It's really bad that he was able to burn a blood. That was really bad for me. Because the bloods were the way that I was thinking I might win this game. But he of course high rolled big time there. He tries to keep the hand full and just keep burning the bloods. Okay. Is that really going to work? Maybe it will. As long as he can get lucky generators. He has another slurper. He can generate a bunch of more luckies again. As long as he gets cards that generate cards, he might be able to keep his hand full. Yeah. That could be a problem. Alright. That's clearly his plan here. But he also still has the mind control tech available to him. He still has the bounce cards. He still has damage lackeys. So I need to start getting that fatigue to roll in. Celiax comes in, kills the slurper. He doesn't have any sandstorm elementals left, no. We just need to hit him in the face here. This is the way this one's going to go. He's trying to burn the second blood. Once he's successful in doing that, then he will go full on offensive. Boxlosher can still bounce a... Oh. That was a surprise. Does that put me low enough that he can win? Maybe. He has those two lackeys in hand. And he has a wasp left, right? Two lackeys and a wasp. Right, yes. So that would be 4 plus 4 plus 6. 8 plus 6, that would be 14 damage. But I do go to 14 from the Water Bearer. But I will then still need something here. So I need to use a Mass Resurrection. Because I kind of need another Water Bearer. Or a Taunt minion. Now he could double up the... He could double up the Mind Control tech to steal 2 of these. I don't want to give him that chance. I need to heal my face. And I need to use this to kill something. It needs to kill that so that it goes away. So this one goes face. And then it heals me up. So then 2 damage lackeys. 2 damage lackeys and a wasp isn't enough to kill me now. Because that would be 14 damage and I'm at 16. And Mind Control tech can only steal 1 minion. He needs 3 damage lackeys and a wasp. Does he have 3 damage lackeys? I don't think he has 3 lackeys left. I mean, there's lackey, Mind Control tech. That was a big steal, though. That was a really big steal. Obviously a little sad about that. And he has that 14 burst. Now he might have up to 20 burst. Well, that's not 20 burst now, is it? It most certainly is not. Oh, and he's using up Lackey here. Well, that was a surprise. He still has Shudderwalk left. But I need to stop his healing, of course. I could do like Shadowward Death Light Bomb. And I probably need to. Shadowwalk will have 3 mind control techs in it. Okay. I need to kill this one. And I will need to kill it again. I can heal up my face a little bit here. Now Shudderwalk can refill his hand again. So he will need to play Shudderwalk. Thing is, I have Nesoth, so he kind of wants to take Shudderwalk for Nesoth. But on the other hand, he also wants to fill his hand. He did get this 16 burst, because he got the double Kobold Lackeys, and then there is a Wasp. Just a couple Kobold Lackeys. Okay, I don't mind those. He has 2 bloods in his deck, I have 3 bloods in mine. How important is it for me to push a point of damage? Not that important, I think, so I will hit there. Do I penance? I mean the Wasp. Yeah, I would do penance that. And heal my face. He has 2 bloods, but he's going to play the Shudderwalk now to fill his hand. He has to. But after he plays the Shudderwalk, then I can play the Nesoth. But what is the order of the cards? Is his hand filled fast enough? No, his hand is not filling quickly enough. No. Good order for me on the card draw. He might have a box slosher for the Shudderwalk, right? Yeah, he might. If he has a box slosher for the Shudderwalk, then he could bounce the Shudderwalk back in order to refill the hand again. But he has to keep a full hand here. How does he keep a full hand here? He doesn't keep a full hand. Why is he not keeping a full hand? But he has a Wasp left. I mean, but the rest of the deck is all bloods, right? Isn't he just dead? Aren't those all bloods now? Does it even matter what I do here? Does he have 15 from hand? With that number of lackeys, no. I can just play the Nesoth, I believe. But I think he's just dead because I think there's nothing else left in his deck except for the bloods. So Shudderwalk RNG killed him. Oh, if it's Contra Warrior, I will actually lose. Contra Warrior is favored against the non-quest variant. The quest version beats Contra Warrior, but the non-quest version does not. On the other hand, it could also be Aggro Warrior. Should I have kept Ziliax if it's Aggro Warrior? You could consider that. I like to be chill. Why not? It takes me so long to explain to you how this game works. Not my fault.
This place is scary.
Well, it can be anything based on this. But I'm leaning a little bit towards Contra Warrior because Frightened Flunky is not part of the most common Aggro Warrior builds right now. Which is actually kind of funny because at one point it was. It could still be a Highlander, of course. I have the option to like penance that. But why? We just chill. Oh no, it's Contra Warrior. Okay, I will lose this. Because Hakar isn't good in this match. I'm really surprised that I actually meet a Contra Warrior. I haven't seen one in ages. Where did it come from? And what is it seeking here? This is an interesting specimen. Quest build would beat this matchup, but the non-quest build doesn't. So this is going to be like 25 minutes and then I lose. I think I'm holding on to the coin. I'm going to coin out the cloning gallery. But the thing is that he runs Elysiana in that deck, guaranteed. So Hakar is not a problem for him at all. I like the Water Bearer better than the Infiltrator. He's obviously going to kill it, but still. He could play like an Armadillo if he found out that one. Oh, that's interesting. It's also really weak here, but fine. So we use that over there and then we Psycho Bomb the Water Bearer right back. Doesn't even matter if I heal my face or not, because the Water Bearer is going to heal it anyway, but... Have you seen many Contra Warriors lately? No, no one is playing Contra Warrior. I have not seen one for weeks. So this is the first one that I see in several weeks. It makes absolutely no sense that he's playing it. Yeah, he really didn't want to leave that healing itself. I get it. Not a whole lot I can do here. Just play the Convincing Infiltrator. Next turn I'm coining the cloning gallery, but it will not be enough. Oh, but Dynamedic at least will die to the effect. But I should never be able to win this matchup when everyone is playing properly. Coin the cloning gallery. I hope we get the Emperor. There's enough room, right? There is, but this Hakar is now actively hindering my progress. So now I have the Nesot Seance. But he has so much removal. Well, it's not really decent when you really get into it and see what's really up. I just don't have enough here. Play like Celiax out there, but this really is not going to get much done. Because there's always going to be Elysiana in that deck, so I can't kill him with the Bloods. Yeah, it is really bad at the moment. Well, I have seen a brawl, so I think we're going all in with the Mass Resurrection here. See if we can pick up some stuff. I mean, I have to go all in because I cannot win a long game. I would have to exhaust the warrior's removal, but that's really unlikely when he had Boom on curve. Snip Snap is a lot of damage. Such a nice card. Boom on curve probably was too much. Didn't really have to use good resources yet. He has so many mechs left too.
Oh, I love that. This would be a good time for a master play.
So some more snip snapping. Tiny bit of casual snip snapping. Very well. I have another Emperor coming eventually. But I probably have to read this like he just didn't have to do much here. Right, isn't that the way to read this? He just didn't need to do much. I'm going to hit over there with this one. And I'm going to heal up this so that it heals that. This one goes face. I think I will have to penance both of the mechs from this board. And next turn probably something like Nesot Seance. But it won't be enough. That's the problem. He doesn't have to react to this. This board is meaningless. As long as he is not overreacting, he is completely good. Well, there's another Emperor. But I need to play the Emperor after I have played the Nesoth. Because then I can get discount on the Nesoth and the Seance both again. So it's time to pressure. Yeah, it is. It is time to try to pressure here. Infiltrator will need to kill that. This one's just going face. Then it's the Nesoth. And Seance on the Nesoth. And then I will need to Emperor so that I can get another Nesoth Seance pair. But it's extremely difficult to pressure a Control Warrior who had Boom on curve. And hasn't really been forced to spend many resources yet. Next turn always has to be the Emperor.
No tomb can hold me. No tomb can hold me.
Okay.
Save the best for last.
Cool. Fine. He still has his Celiacs too. That's kind of a problem. I probably do want to kill this one. This will get healed to full by the Water Bearer anyway. So we'll kill that one. He will still have a couple of mechs left over. And these are going face, of course. And I will play the Emperor. So that I can get another pair of Nesoth boards. I had the option to kill one of them. To play around with Celiacs a little. We'll see. Now he also gets to discover a mech. So we need him to run out of removal pretty quickly here. If he doesn't, then everything is doomed. Oh, he's going... No, he can't warpath this. And Plague of Wrathing, okay. Plague of Wrath isn't that great, though. That Mass Resurrection was a nice draw. I can use that here. Then I still have the Nesoth boards coming up afterwards. Keep up the pressure. We keep up the pressure the best we can. Try to hit face with everything I've got. Okay. He draws more bloods. Well, drawing a pair of bloods is very inconvenient for him, obviously. Because now suddenly he needs armor and a board clear. That's the board clear. There was second Plague of Wrath already. But where's the armor?
I give up.
Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the show, please click the like button and subscribe to my channel for more.